From me to you, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your support of Epoch Outdoors. Today we have one of the best shed hunting days I've ever had in my entire life. We find this set of elk sheds on my wall and actually hang it on our wall, and it's gonna be a blast. I can't wait to show you guys. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, what is going on? We are on another shed adventure, and it is the middle of June, so grass is starting to get a little tall. And we got to scoop these guys up before the grass swallows them, squirrels get to them. It's probably already happened, but we're gonna go give it our best effort. We are in pretty thick grizzly bear country today. So I wanted to go over 5 tips to keep you safe in bear country. 5 tips that I've kind of relied on. Like I'm by myself today, and a lot of experts don't recommend that. They say don't go into the grizzly bear country by yourself. I try to bring friends, but oftentimes schedules don't align, and you got to get out before it's too late. You got to seize the opportunity. Guys, tip number 1 that I have for you is to carry 2 bear sprays. I have one on my hip right here that I can deploy within seconds, and I have another one inside my backpack. So this is a 8-ounce one from UDAP, and inside my backpack I have a 10-ounce one from Counter Assault. The number of grizzly bear stories that I've heard where, man, it wasn't just one attack. It was a first attack and then a second attack and maybe even a third attack. The chances of getting attacked by a grizzly bear are slim to none, but it seems like if you get attacked, the chances that there'll be a second attack are much higher. And a lot of people don't know, your bear spray, especially the 8-ounce ones, they only deploy for 3 or 4 seconds. Now there's a lot of thinking about that. Do you want it to be like a short burst where all of it goes off at once? Do you want it to be a long burst, but then there isn't as much in the burst and the wind has the opportunity to carry it away? Both UDAP and Counter Assault have kind of different ways of looking at this. But this is the 10-ounce one inside the big bag of my backpack, and this keeps me safe in the instance of a second attack. And I will give you the rest of the tips, the rest of the 4 tips after lunch.
And I will give you the rest of the 10 at lunch.
I think we got our first shed of the day. I was just walking this way, just minding my own business, and boom, brown tines in the sage. Oh my gosh, you gotta absolutely love that. Check this out. This is the stuff that you dream about. When you see it through the sage, you're like, yeah, that's not real. It's not real. But here it is, guys. Here it is. It makes me so happy every time I pick one of these up. It's something that you don't deserve, but God gave it to you. So check this thing out. It's gorgeous, guys. For that base. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go! Our grandparents stood on battlefields with swords and muskets riding their horse at people that wanted to kill them. And I can't even go into some woods that have grizzly bears in them without just shaking in my boots. It's absolutely ridiculous, and people calling me crazy. It's I don't know. I feel like an absolute wuss sometimes. So you just gotta get out. You just gotta mitigate the risk, know the risk, and be okay with it. And as we were talking, I found another. Look at that. Just little tines poking through the grass right here. Let's go. That is gorgeous. Oh, just a really nice 5-point brownie. Let's go, guys. Since I already set up my camera in a tree, figured I might give you tip number 2, and it might be a little controversial. People always say make lots of noise in bear country, right? Well, when you're by yourself, that just gets a little hard sometimes. The solution that I've found is to carry a Bluetooth speaker on my backpack. So I just keep it clipped right here. I can unclip it. I think this is a JBL Clip 2 or something like that. And I just listen to podcasts and listen to music. It can get really loud and it can stay on for like 8 or 9 hours. I was just sitting here pondering whether or not or what to do about the weather, and look to my left, there's another shed. Hard to tell if this one's a brown or not. I think it is. I think it's just been out in the sun for a little bit. Let's go! Woo! Tip number 3 has to do with your bear spray holster. I see so many people running the default holster that they got with their bear spray. It either breaks or it has a strap over the top of it and you have to undo the Velcro before you can even pull the thing out. Don't do that.
Stop it. Get some help.
So get a tension bear spray holster, one where you can just pull out and it is done.
That's what she said.
It should also be tight enough so where if you turn your bear spray holster upside down, it's not just gonna fall out. So this is a prototype Shed Straps bear spray holster, and we've developed a MOLLE clip right here that can go on your belt if you're not wearing a backpack or a bino harness. It can go on your hip of your backpack. It can even go into the MOLLE webbing of your bino harness. Always have it with you. Make sure the holster is easily transferable from one place to the other because your setup changes and your bear spray holster should as well. That's tip number 3. All right, let's keep hiking here. And now we enter another round of shed or not a shed. That is the question. All right, we've got a branchler front and center. Ooh, it's shaky. What do we think? What do we think? I don't know. Tip number 4 is, you know, when you're walking around out here, you get sweaty, you get stinky. Don't wash your clothes. Just don't do it. The bear will smell you coming from a mile away, and that just makes everything a lot safer. So don't wash your outdoor gear. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We are on mile number 6 right now, and it just started raining again. And I'm looking at another antler. Check this out. Oh, baby. Let's go. So cool. Oh, it's raining a crap ton. That is so awesome. We just found our 4th shed of the trip, so I figured we got to talk about rule number 4, or tip number 4 for staying safe in grizzly bear country. Rule number 4 is you got to check the wind. When you're going up draws, when you're going down draws, you're going into thick timber, the bears use their nose to know that you're there. So if you don't want to surprise them, you need to be very careful of the wind. If you're walking directly into the wind, where the wind is blowing in your face, that's the most dangerous kind of situation. Just have a heightened state of awareness when you're doing. That'll really help you kind of ease your mind of, okay, I'm walking with the wind or against it. I might surprise a bear. I might not surprise a bear. So that is tip number 4. Today's going really well. I can't believe we have so many sheds. We've got 4 confirmed pickups. I've got like 2 in the binos that I'm not sure about. 1 possible elk, 1 possible deer. They're like right on the borderline between sticks and shed. But yeah, the weather will not let up.
Rain, rain, rain. But I can't complain. This might be one of the best days of shed hunting I've ever had.
Boom! Oh my gosh! That's the 5th brown of the day. Oh my goodness! Wow, that was beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our 5th antler. What is going on? This is public land. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why people haven't been up here. This is this is crazy. Check this out. Boom! Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Lord. That's incredible. What's up with that? Sometimes you just get really lucky. Oh man, I've been on so many trips this year where we just found nothing. I got really, really blessed today. That's such a beautiful antler. Fifth brown of the day, never gets old. This one's beautiful, right where you'd expect an antler to be. I guess no one's walked this yet, which is incredible. Holy cow. Let's go. That is freaking cool, man. Oh, check out that base. Oh my goodness, it's really, really dark. It's got a beautiful color to it, just a lot of character hooked up in at the end right there. Yeah, that's the 5th brown of the day. Let's go. All right, guys, now that we have our 5th antler of the day, I don't know, seems fitting that we should get the 5th tip for grizzly bear safety. And the final tip is to have a med kit and supplies that number 1, help you make contact, and number 2, help you when you've been mauled, because you can be the most prepared person in the world, and bad stuff can still happen. It can still happen to you. So the first thing that I would recommend is a satellite communication device. I use the Zoleo. A lot of people use the Garmin InReach. I have the Zoleo right here. I can press the SOS button, flip this up, and that'll get me in contact with local search and rescue. I can text my wife. It's been really handy today because I'm not in service and I'm in grizzly bear country, and that's just it's an awesome tool. All right, the second thing that you should do is have a quick clot sponge. So in the bottom of my bag right here, I have quick access to my med kit. So I can unzip this zipper right here. And within seconds, it's not buried at the bottom of my bag. Literally within seconds, I can pull out my med kit. Now, when I pull out my med kit, it folds out like this. Now, I look for the stop bleeding, stop bleeding fast. And in there, I have put a sponge. This is a quick clot sponge, so you can take it out and you can stick it right on the wound, and it will try to stop the bleeding as best it can. And you also have some tape. I've got some tape right here so that I can pretty much bandage my wounds as soon as possible. That's so important that it's accessible and it's easy to grab. It shouldn't be at the bottom of your pack. There's a lot more in here that I can go over in a later video. But the third tip is to stop bleeding and to keep yourself safe after a bear attack is a tourniquet. And I know a lot of shed hunters, they run these Titan straps right here to, strap their sheds together. Well, that makes just a fantastic tourniquet. So I always keep 1 or 2 Titan straps with me, and these things are fantastic. If you're losing too much blood and you have to go the tourniquet route, you just kind of wrap it around your arm, just like this, and you can cinch this puppy down really, really freaking tight. So that's the 5th tip. So I took my pack off, just started doing some circles, shed straps bear spray attached to my chest. Check this out. Oh, I think that's the other side. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to do with myself. I dream about this stuff all year. All right guys, 6th brownie of the day that we picked up. Here we go. Yes, let's go. Let's go. That is so cool. Oh man, I don't think it can get better than this, guys. I don't think I can get better than this. What do you even do? What do you even do? Well guys, that has to close out my day, right? Like it can't get any more exciting than that. So let's pick this thing up and keep trying to get out of here. All right guys, back to the stash, or back to the backpack. Let's put these babies side by side. Let's see. I think that's a set, guys. Let's go. All right, my phone's about to die. All right, guys, got all the antlers loaded up for the day. Will the pack break or will I break first? I don't really know. This is a Detour overnight pack that I outfitted with these. I just sewed on some straps. So, gosh, I hope they hold. That is a heck of a load, though. I'm still in disbelief, but I got to navigate out some cliffs, so that'll bring things back to reality, one step at a time. All right, guys, I'm through the cliffs now. Thank goodness. That was a push. So it's getting late. The car is probably a half mile away. Mission recap: we did about 10 miles and some elevation. So probably the best day of shed hunting I've ever done. Hope you enjoyed the bear tips. Hope you enjoyed watching pick up those brownies. Unreal. We got really, really lucky, really blessed, and I'll probably do a small recap when I get home, but until then, later guys. All right guys, it's quite a while later, but I never got to show you this set together because my phone was running out of batteries. So here it is. I'm still in utter disbelief at all the antlers that we found. This is such a beautiful set. It has such good color still, which actually is really surprising to me. It's got a bunch of dirt on the actual antler itself. It's just a great representative elk. This is exactly why I shed hunt, is to find something like this. So they get the honor of getting hung up in my office right here. So I'm gonna show you how to hang this set up just using shed straps so that it looks kind of like how an elk actually has their set on their head. And we're not gonna be drilling into the antler today. All we've done is we've hung these back plates on the wall right here. We have a video with instructional steps on how to do that. But from here, you can just take the antler, you're going to put it right here. The strap is gonna go right around the third or the center of mass of the antler. Gonna wrap it up just like this. I'm gonna go around it a few times, and then I'm just going to pin it to the back plate right here so that it rests on the wall. From there, I just want to adjust it to how I want it hanging on the wall. So I'm going to kind of rotate it out just like this and get it hanging just the way I want to. The way I'm gonna do this is I'm just gonna rotate this strap so that these brow tines are just kind of sticking up off the wall and this back end is almost touching the wall. And then I'm just gonna fold this over just like this. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Again, going around the antler a few times, just like that. And then getting it nice and snug, just like that. And then positioning it, the antler, how I want it on the wall, just like that. And boom. There it is, guys. Beautiful set. Check this out. That's why we do it right there. Thanks so much for following along. If you guys want shed straps or want to support any of the work that we do, go to Epoch Outdoors or shedstraps.com, pick up a product, pick up a bear spray. Thanks so much for following along. See you on the next shed hunt.